What's happening, everyone? This video is another direction, sort of how-to for our Let's Play series. This game is called Second Chance. It is a fun Tetris-style game that I think we're really gonna like on the live stream. There's a couple rule adjustments we have to make to the original game to make it work on the live stream, but I think we got them all figured out. So without further ado, let's dive in and learn how to play Second Chance. First things first, guys, we need to know our setup. And for the setup, we're gonna first have to have you get a sheet of paper like this, a little graph sheet of paper. And this is a 9x9 grid with a dot in the center piece. This is important, so make sure you have one of these before we start the game. The next thing you need for setup is these three cards flipped out, which we will have on our live stream ready there for you. What these three cards do is show you the possibilities that are within the game. So these show you all the pentominoes that are found in this deck. And you can see most of them are unique, and this column right here has some repeats. So there's two of these, three of those, and three of those, but the rest are all unique. The last thing you need for setup are these dark cards. They're only used in setup, and it's pretty simple. During setup, I will place three of these start cards, and we're gonna have to place one of these cards, these start cards, on this board and specifically covering this dot square. And you can choose any of the three. You can rotate the three any which way you want, but one of them has to cover this. And then in this game, we haven't got to it yet, but you have to fill it in with different symbols. So I'm gonna put circles in this particular shape. These circles just help us differentiate which pieces you put where. That's all we need for setup. Now let's talk about how we win the game. The game is over when all of us can't fit any more shapes into our 9x9 grid. And some of us will drop off a few turns earlier. And what you do when you drop off is you count up your empty spaces and keep that number handy, because that's kind of your score, and we're trying to go for lowest score here. Now, there's a special rule if you're the first to drop out. If you're the first to drop out, you actually fill in one of your squares with the number 1 because you're the first to drop out. And that means when you count your free spaces, you don't count that one because it has something in it. Some of this will make a little more sense when we get to flow of play. So let's take a look at that. On a turn, I am going to flip out 2 of these cards for us to place on our grid. And if we look at it here, I have to fit those shapes. Now, we can rotate those shapes any which way you want. Again, you can flip them, you can mirror them, you can rotate them, whatever you need. You can place them anywhere you want, obviously just not over another shape. So I am going to put it, I'm gonna put it up in this corner. I'm gonna put that L1 in the corner. I'm gonna do triangle shapes here. So I place it, that turns over, and we would just flip over another set. So let's take a look. Second round. I got these 2 cards. Eventually, we're going to get to a place where we can't fit any more, and here is going to be kind of a rule modification to the normal game if you own Second Chance, but playing on the live stream, we're going to have to do things slightly different. So let's show you this change here. Once you can't fit one of the standard 2, on that round, you're gonna put in the chat that you can't, and I'm gonna flip out a third card. That third card has a few special rules. That third card is only for the person or people who couldn't place this round. And now moving forward, I'm always going to flip 3. But here's the catch, people. These first 2 are for all of us. Like, you first have to try to place these 2. And then if you can't, this third one is for those when you cannot place those. If that keeps you alive, you're in the game. And then the next round, we flip over some more. And again, you'd have to first try doing these. And if you can't, then you can use this one. This is not for all of us to use on a regular basis. But once somebody needs that help, I am gonna flip that out every round to kind of burn through the deck to sort of mirror closer to what the real game calls for. All right, everybody, that's how we play Second Chance, a great little Tetris style game. I hope you are ready and excited to play it on the live stream together. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon right next to it so that you're notified when new videos come out and that you can kind of schedule those live chats to be part of this Let's Play series. And if you got some time, if you're a teacher and you're looking for ways to sort of amp up your classroom, build some engagement, make connections and build better relationships in your classroom, and ultimately find a little joy in the journey of both teaching as well as your life, check out some of the other videos here. There is so much content, from Well Played podcast, you can see the videos of those, to all sorts of little tutorials of how to gamify your class, add little engagement to your class, just good teaching tips. Check it out. They're all there, hundreds of videos. Love to hear from you. So as always, comment below or connect on one of the social medias. I'm Michael Matera. That's all I got for you today. Play on.